it still doesn't feel real. Still in shock. Kobe, we will miss you. And my thoughts and prayers to all the families affected. We've lost a hero as fans, but more importantly, there's someone without a father, someone without a husband, someone without a daughter, someone without a wife. And all we can do as a community is try to embrace and comfort each other. Obviously, Kobe was amazing at basketball. That's what drew many of his fans. And he was just an inspiration. Definitely my favorite player. He's my GOAT. And can debate for years, and there'll be no clear conclusion. But what matters is how he was able to make you feel when you were watching him, and it was just something else. And we're just all fortunate that we were able to witness him play. And he was also amazing off the court, and we were just starting to see that happening. And it's sad because he mentioned multiple times that he wanted the next 20 years to be better than the last 20 years. And his basketball career was so amazing, like one of the best, if not the best career in all of sports. And the fact that his goal was to surpass that, that would have been amazing to see that happen. And it's just unfortunate that we won't get to see that. But he is an inspiration to us all. His work ethic, the Mamba mentality, and we did get to see some of that passed down to his daughter, and it's so sad that she also won't get to, live her dream. And I think that she would have been amazing for women's basketball. And there's so many amazing Kobe moments, both on and off the court. And I don't know if I have a favorite one, but the one that's in my mind right now is his last game. And that game just epitomized who Kobe was. I remember that day I wore his jersey because it was going to be his last game, and I knew that my life was going to be different after this day, because I knew it was going to be without Kobe on the court. I would never get to see Kobe play in the NBA again. That was tough then, and this is even tougher now. But just going back to that last game, the Lakers had been bad for so long, and that whole season Kobe was just struggling just to get on the court. He was dealing with all sorts of ailments, and this last game, in terms of the season and the standings and playoff hopes, it meant nothing. They weren't going to make the playoffs. The Jazz, who were there, they were facing, they weren't going to make the playoffs either. But the fact that he willed them to that victory, and I hadn't felt that invested in a game and in so long, and he gave it everything, and you could see that he just gave it all, and he knew what it meant to the fans, and he knew the importance of just one game. Even though in the grand scheme of things it was just a game, he was just so determined to win, and it was a close game. And I remember just standing up, and it was just so magical. Like he just willed the ball in, and the rest is history. And it was hard to say goodbye then on the court, and it's even harder to say goodbye now off the court. You know, all our lives are going to be different, and we just have to find a way to move on. Like everyone he's touched, everyone he's helped, like the current NBA players he's actually physically helped get better, everyone who he's inspired, we are all his legacy, and he will live on, and we just got to keep him in our thoughts and memories, and we just got to adopt the Mamba mentality, because Kobe demanded excellence from himself, he demanded excellence from others, and Mamba mentality is not just for basketball, it's just being the best version of yourselves that you can be, no matter what you do for a job or who you are as a person. Just continue working to get better. And you know, Laker Nation, we're all here for each other. Let's all try to be better people, try to be kinder to everyone. Let's try to appreciate all our loved ones. Now, it would be so amazing if the Lakers could win the championship this year. Like that would be awesome. But like all these things, all these little rivalries, all these, awards, all the rankings, it all seems so insignificant now. Really what matters is what he's done, how he's inspired us all, how we were able to feel just by watching this man play a game that he loved, and see that passion go into something and then be able to transfer that passion into something totally different. It's truly amazing. And it was just amazing how Kobe was so curious, so interested in learning from everybody, not just in the basketball world. He was interested in all kinds of geniuses, trying to pick everyone's brain. And he had such an impact, especially, at least for my family. Like, we would, watch Kobe on. The Laker game would always be on, and it was always about Kobe. My sister and my mom, they cried when they heard the news, and that really broke my heart too, because just the impact that he had on them. And like, we're all Laker fans, but I guess I'm the only one that's like super obsessed, and I was kind of snobbish about it. Like, I was kind of resentful, even in a way, like that they weren't as passionate as I was, I guess, because like after the championship years, they didn't really watch anymore, and I was like, well, what's going on? Are you a bunch of bandwagons? Or and this was when they were terrible, like, and I understood. I mean, I get it, like, it's hard to watch them like lose like 20 points like every single game, but I did it. It was tough, but like, I didn't understand like why they weren't still like as invested as I was. But to see how they were still so impacted by this man Kobe, and so heartbreaking. And now I have like a new perspective. Like, you don't have to be like a diehard. You don't have to be super obsessed. Heck, you might even be a bandwagon, and you're still a Laker fan, and you can still be impacted by the greats. This is just tough, and I don't know. This is just, I guess, my form of therapy, getting my thoughts out. I'm just grateful that we were able to witness Kobe, and I know whatever your beliefs are, just find comfort that his legacy will continue to live on through us. I'm not a basketball player. Like, I've only played junior high basketball for a few games. I was never good at basketball. Heck, I wasn't even good at 2K, but I was always drawn to basketball. I had this deep connection just because of Kobe. I like playing even though I wasn't good, and I still love watching basketball. But no one can ever make me feel like Kobe did when I was watching a game. I remember tweeting, like, after his career was over, that saying, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." And I guess I'm trying to stay positive and just appreciate the moments that we had with Kobe, and let's just appreciate what we have with our loved ones. Like, the next phase of his life was just trying to help others become better and use what knowledge he had to help everyone. And like, he was making kids shows, trying to inspire the next generation. He was doing the detail, helping his fellow athletes, and he had a lot more to give. And just like the passion and his, like, how much work he put into his craft, like, that's why like Laker fans and Kobe fans are so dedicated to him, because he showed that same dedication to us. And when I found out, I was contemplating not going to work, but and I thought, Kobe laced him up unless he was physically incapable, because he had a job to do, and he knew it was for us, and he knew he had a job to do. Like, we've seen him all bruised up, bandaged, cast, broken hand, broken elbow, broken finger, I don't even know, torn Achilles, still on the floor, doing it for us and doing it for the love of the game. And I just hope we can follow his example and just be as dedicated as he was